Okay, let's get on to some hobbies, I think. Why not? So, hobbies. The sign for hobby is hobby. And it's similar to the sign for excited, one of our feelings that we'll get to soon, very soon in fact, which is excited when our hands are in sync. So, excited, hobbies. Hobbies. So, here we go. Some hobbies you could have are running. You could play, this is play, similar to where, but without the question face. So, play. You could play music. You could play an instrument, and the signs for instruments are kind of gesturing, as you'd imagine. So, guitar, flute, violin, things like that. So you could play music. You could sing. You could dance. Sing. Dance. Okay. You could act in the theatre. So that theatre, this is theatre. And to act, we already know actor. So cooking. We've talked about with a chef and a cook. Cooking. Climbing. Swimming. To play badminton. I'll go through a couple of racket sports. So tennis is like a big hit. Badminton is like a little dainty hit. Badminton, yeah. What different ones are there? We could have squash, which is similar to tennis. There's no real distinction with the signs. I would do it from my left. Squash. But you could sign an S and then squash, or T and then tennis, just to make it really clear. Okay, you could play chess, and chess is just moving a piece forwards and switching it. Chess. Okay. And of your hobbies, you could have many. This is what we've talked about with accountant and how many and things like that. So many, like a really long list. So you could say, my hobbies. There are so many. Okay. Or alternatively, you could have one favourite hobby. And favourite is thumbs up. Favourite. Maybe. Your favourite hobby is running. Maybe. Okay. Let's have some more hobbies then. Those are our basic hobbies. Let's go into a couple more things. So, we could like fishing. Yeah, fishing. Gardening is like you're digging and your dominant hand palm is the end of a shovel or a spade. Don't know the difference. There we go. Gardening. What's next? Oh, okay. You could like rowing, which is a sign for boat. Boat and then rowing. Or that way maybe it would be. I can't remember which way they move. Rowing. Okay. Sailing. Our non-dominant arm is like the body of the boat, the hull. Ooh, is that the right word? Maybe. And our dominant arm is the sail. So it's sailing. Yeah. Sailing. Cool. What next? Scuba diving. Scuba diving is a nice one. So we wear our little mask, scuba diving, and then the bubbles, they go down for some reason. Wouldn't normally, but there you go. Scuba diving. And snorkeling would be the same mouthpiece and then a tube. Snorkeling. Okay. Hot air ballooning, if you're into that kind of thing, is hot air ballooning. Hot air ballooning. Incidentally, Another mode of transport similar to that is by helicopter. But we'll get on to modes of transport on another occasion. Okay. Flying. Generally, we've talked about this is to fly. Baseball. Baseball. Volleyball. Volleyball. Okay. You could have mountain climbing or hiking or things like that. Sign for mountain is just mountain climbing, or hiking is like you just put on a rucksack. Hiking. Camping is in a tent. It's got our there you go, forefinger and little finger to make a tent like this. Camping. But I've also seen tent like that, but I like this. Camping. Okay. Golf, as you'd imagine. I won't stand up, but you just pretend to play golf with straighter arms than you would for doing baseball or anything like that. You can tell I don't play those sports, but they're there if you need them. Okay. Horse riding. So, horse riding is like a G, but it's just like you're holding the reins. Horse riding. Or it could be horse riding. If you're sat on a horse, horse riding, or horse riding. Nice. Skiing, as you'd imagine. Skating, like these are the skates, and this could be on ice or roller skating, whichever. Football. Football's an interesting one. It's like you're kicking the ball with your fist. So it's this motion of, I don't know, I'm not sure where it comes from other than kicking, I imagine. Okay. Rugby ball, however they do a proper rugby pass. If you play it, you know, I don't, but rugby ball, just the gesture. Basketball is, you could do basketball and then, so BB and then, like you're taking a shot. I can't imagine that's the right word, but there you go, basketball. Travelling, this is nice. Travelling is travelling, like you're going to all these different places. Travelling. Sightseeing is to see and then you hop between different things that you're looking at. Sightseeing. Yeah? Okay. Surfing. Surfing. Easy. Sewing. Sewing. You could listen to music if you don't play music. You could enjoy going. This is the sign for go. Going to parties. This is parties. You could enjoy reading. Reading. And you can show how interested you are in the thing by how closely you're reading it. And if you're really interested, you could do something like this. Like you're really following the page. This would be something like reading a sign. There's a sign. Reading. Okay. Bowling, yeah. Trampolining, yeah. Baking, like baker, got your tray of whatever, going in the oven, baking. Okay, there was something I was going to add. Oh yes, there are different signs for sports. You can have a general sign for sport that would just be running, that's kind of a common sport, so sport. Or you could have the sign for a race, which is two hands like this, what am I trying to say? There you go. Palms down, and they go past each other. Race, race. That could be another common sign that means sport generally, but literally it means race. Okay, that's the end of my hobbies. Oh, that was a long video. Well, never mind.